Yeah, I mean, they're like two very different careers, but they also kind of like intertwine really well. So it's really
Exactly.
interesting how with music you can like be yourself more, express yourself, and then with acting, it's all about like having more fun and playing characters that you wouldn't like normally be yourself.
Exactly,
Very
exactly.
cool.
I mean, as I said, like, every time I'm studying a new character, I always say I put a little bit of myself during the during the a script when I studying a script, but actually I'm working on someone else's psychology. With the music, I'm working on myself. I'm working on my emotion. I build up a song from zero, right? Lyrics, music, and everything. So I can completely be myself, even because music is a way to me to feel free, you know.
Yeah, for sure. So you'll be launching a new single called Beautiful that will also be featuring in your concert Dark Room and more. Can you tell us what the song represents and your inspiration behind it?
You're talking about which one?
So your new single Beautiful is coming out on the 5th of March.
Beautiful. Yeah.
And
I mean, this song, yeah, the song it talks about the power of love when we don't accept love, expect love, right? So it talks about a person that is living fine without any problem, anything, but and he's not expecting for love to come in his life. So sometimes when we fell in love with someone, we're not really ready to fall in love with someone. Actually, the more we search for love, the more we don't find love, you know.
yeah, that's
Like
true.
a
It's when you
Yeah,
least expect it.
exactly. So I always say that, you know, try to find love is like try to see try, like wait for a very boring hour in school to finish. It's never gonna finish, right? So the song talks about the power of love. That no matter what you do, when you're not thinking about love, love always helps you in any way.
Yeah, that's true. It's like the strongest thing out there to keep us going.
It's I mean it's the most stronger thing that we can ever feel, but in the same time we don't see it, we just feel it. So it's a bomb of emotion, and sometimes you feel, it's right, it's wrong, you fight, you laugh. Sometimes I feel that people that are in love with each other, that are kind of uh, drunk, but it's a nice feel, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. And you did, obviously, as a singer, you've also covered film soundtracks, which is really cool to connect your two careers together. What
Yeah.
would your dream collaboration be for a future movie soundtrack?
I'm working on some project for a future collaboration, but I still don't want to say anything because like I hope that this is gonna happen very soon.
Yeah, so it's still early stages, but we can expect some new film soundtracks from you.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
We'll be keeping an eye out for sure.
Of course, I'm gonna keep you updated.
And as an actor, what's the next project that you would love to work on next?
Well, that's a nice question. I mean, there's many projects that I would like to work. I would say, which role would you like to play? Not a project.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to try to, to discover a role of someone, the psychology of someone that cannot speak, it's speechless, right? So just by acting someone who can act, actually live his life, live his emotion and his feeling just by his eyes, because he has this deficiency, which is the speechless. All right. So I would like to play a role of someone that cannot talk.
Okay. That will be very challenging, but very like
Very.
gratifying to add your to your
I'm not an easy person. I don't like easy project, to be honest.
yeah, for
I
sure.
always think that life it's a match. So I don't like to stay in my comfort zone too much, because I feel that the more you stay in the comfort zone, the more you don't grow up. Whenever
Yeah,
you go out from your comfort zone, That's the maybe it might be very difficult, but once you finish, the project in your difficult zone, you have a much bigger background, right?
Yeah, you'll have like a lot more experience, like trying out different things, and it's always good to have a challenge. If you always stay in your
Exactly.
comfort zone, everything gets boring.
Yeah, but if you think about, if we always stay in our comfort zone, we don't live for real. I mean, we don't discover anything anymore. And I feel that a life should be lived from A to Z, not from A to H, from A to, I don't know, R, right?
Yeah. And is there a dream director that you'd like to work with?
Oh yeah, of course, of course. I would love to work with Martin Scorsese, for example,
Yeah,
or
of
with
course.
Tim Burton. I mean, they're. I mean, they're so huge. Yeah, but I think that nothing is impossible in life. I
Yeah,
mean,
for
you're talking
sure.
with someone that was a gardener 1 year and a half ago.
Yeah, everything changes. You never know what's
Yeah.
for.
I
And
wake up in the morning telling myself, what the fuck is going to happen today? You know,
yeah,
so
every day has like a new surprise in store, especially when
yeah,
you're
yeah.
small.
I feel my life is a movie sometimes.
Yeah, well, that's the best feeling.
Yeah.
And what's something that you've learned about yourself creatively during the past year in lockdown?
Well, actually, yes. During the lockdown, I stayed for like 2 months alone in my house. Before this house, I used to have like a smaller house of 40 meters square. And I've did so many things. For example, like studying guitar every day, playing guitar, paint every day, cooking. I don't know what. But the most bigger thing that I've learned during the lockdown is that sometimes when we talk with people, we we ask, for example, how are you? We're not really asking how are you. Like we don't really want to know how is he, how is she. So, and what I've learned is to ask for real, how are you? Like I want to know about you. And the most biggest thing and most helpful thing that I've learned is to listen. Because most of the time when we talk with people, we just wait for the other person to finish to tell us, to tell them what we think about, and we don't listen. So during the lockdown, I understood the power of listening to someone else, right? Because by listening to someone else, you can really learn a lot. And I'm like a sponge. I love to learn. I love to study, and I think that the most beautiful teacher in life is the human being.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely agree. And as a final question, is there any advice you give your fans who are looking to work in the creative industries, especially during this difficult time?
Well, just my. I mean, I don't know if I'm in the position to give advice, but I can try. I mean, the the bigger advice I can give to my fans is that they always in life wake up in the morning and have a goal, have a dream, have a passion. Because if you don't have passion in life, if you don't have a dream, if you don't have a goal, you're you don't know where you're going, right? You just wake up in the morning and what, I make breakfast, I mean lunch, but then you don't have a goal and you're wasting your time. So the biggest advice I can give to one of my fans, which I love them, is have a goal, have a dream, have a passion, because the passion keeps you alive.
Yeah, well, those are really good words.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for
Thank
joining
you
us
so
today.
much to you. Thank you so
And
much to you.
we wish you all the best. Good luck with your
Thank you.
concert. And
And let me know what you think about the concert. I'm
yeah,
really
of
curious
course,
about it.
I'll be watching.
Okay, I will be waiting for you, all right?
Yeah, it was nice to meet you. To everyone watching, thank
Bye.
you so much for tuning in. You can catch Michele on live now for Darkroom and More on March 11th.
All
Thank
right.
you so much.
Thank you so much. Have a good day and good
You
luck for
too.
your career.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.